This is Don Cryptonium, one of not many crypto influencers that doesn't make money running this YouTube channel. And today we are going to talk about this fat ass juicy airdrops that you want but you are not getting, but Don Cryptonium is getting them. Because like last week, Don Cryptonium made the video that he got $20,000 in the Neta airdrop. In fact, now it's worth over 30,000. Even more, few days ago, it was worth 50,000 US dollars. American, yes, good American green. And I tell you something, if you are like from Uttar Pradesh, that money would be like life-changing. You know, if you're from New York, probably not life-changing, or maybe, I don't know. You tell me. So I'm going to tell you everything you want to know about airdrops, because people really think that they're going to stake a few Juno now and they're gonna get like tens of $1,000s. Seriously, there is people on the Discord coming and they're like, hello, where do I stake 25 Juno? Then they come back once they do it and they say, I cannot get my Neta. It's something wrong. It doesn't work. The people think they're gonna stake few $100s and receive tens of thousands in returns just for the fight they staked. Look at this. This guy. Back to back 4. Good name. And he's like, this address not eligible. Try connecting another address from Kepler. So we know he just staked few Juno and he tried to get tens of thousands of dollars, right? Because he deserved, right? And he says not working. Like they literally tell him that you had to have it staked 15th of December. And not working. Why not working? So, okay, let's be serious. We will start with all history of the airdrops going back far away to the Cosmos ecosystem, right? I'm thinking what the nice background for me talking would be. Okay, let's go to CoinMarketCap, okay? So Don Cryptonium bought atoms 2 years ago. Around equal 2 years ago from now, like little less, little more, right? It was like cost averaging, and Don Cryptonium was very stupid. I know, impossible. So Don Cryptonium got the atoms and kept them in Coinbase for quite long time before learning about all the staking and stuff. Later on, Don Cryptonium moved the atoms. Already Don Cryptonium knew he should keep them in the wallet, but he moved them into Binance and staked them in the Binance, which was wrong, right? And here was this first project that did the airdrop, was called Osmosis, right? Which is the largest by market cap token that is not listed on any centralized exchange. So what they did, people who stake the tokens in the Kepler wallet or some Cosmos station or whatever, the private wallet, so not staking with the exchange, but they keep their own keys in their own wallets and stake them with the certain validators that are not exchange. They did the snapshot of February 18 for people who are holding, didn't have to stake, actually holding in the wallets. And a few months later, they actually airdropped the Osmosis token. So that was the as I know, first or maybe Sifche, I'm not sure. So people really received tons of that token, like really a lot. And the people who got into exchange and start compounding it and or staking, it's worth more than the atom banks were worth back then. Then I will skip SafeChain, right, because I don't know much about SafeChain airdrop. Then in the, I think it was October 2021, the Juno airdrop happened. So, but it was to the stakers this time that held the Juno tokens in their own wallet, right? In their own wallet, so not exchange. And the snapshot was also February 18, which, as we know, Don Cryptonium was stupid, was keeping it with the Binance, so also didn't receive the token. Don Cryptonium, I tell you, Don Cryptonium would be so, well, not so. Don Cryptonium would be quite a wealthy man if Don Cryptonium would stake the tokens on February 18, especially with the Osmo. So then the Juno was airdropped 1-to-1 to Atom stakers, and the snapshot was also February 18, right? So year ago. It was year ago, but it was airdrop in October. Don Cryptonium bought Juno. Bought Juno more than would be airdropped to. And what Don Cryptonium did, start staking it straight away, because Don Cryptonium felt, hey, the airdrops are coming, whether it's Cosmos or Juno. Then there were other airdrops, and the snapshots were taken around September, October, the airdrop like Stargaze, which is the interoperable, also separate blockchain, right? Interoperable blockchain for NFT marketplace and others that will be coming. I don't know where it was done, in September. So here the requirement. So in Juno you have requirement that depending on how much Juno you had, atoms you had, that's how much Juno you received. Similar with the Osmosis. With the Stargaze, they did it different. They did the airdrop for the Atom stakers, Osmosis liquidity providers, and the delegators to Stargaze, I believe. Something more? Maybe. I'm not sure. And here was different requirement. You could stake, I think, at least 5 atoms, and you would receive 2,460 stars, which is worth $1,500. So you receive way more for staking very little. So whether you stake 100 atoms, 5, 10 atoms, or 1,000, you would receive the same amount of stars. So this is kind of like cool for poor people, right? Because if you broke ass and you stake very little, you made some good money from that you in the year that crypto wasn't performing great, right? I received that airdrop, if you wonder. So now, as it becomes popular, especially with the largest airdrop I experienced with this recent net airdrop, there is certain dates what are popular for the airdrops, which is often upgrades of the network. So 15th of December was the date when the smart contracts went live in Juno network, on Juno network, whatever. I probably make mistakes, like speaking mistakes, like who cares? So I believe many projects, many contracts that are written on the Juno network will have snapshot on 15 December for people who are staking and who are voting. So voting is really important because you see every network has its governance that is run by voting by people who hold and stake the tokens. So actually the Neta airdrop wasn't really for people like who were staking at least 20. Well, it was. But it was more of the active participators of the Juno network who voted, right? So people who staked 25 Juno received at least 25, received 1 Neta. But people who voted on at least one governance proposal got 10 more. And this is why people who actually had few $100 received 20k of airdrop. Then if you voted for all proposals like Don Cryptonium, you got also 5 more Neta. So there is different requirements and you can't predict how the people will do the airdrop. There is projects that do the airdrops for people who delegate to them as the validators, and that will be probably major in the another airdrop that snapshots was already taken, and it's OmniFlix network, right? Plenty of them. So like I'm not gonna tell you of all of them, but this is the requirement. So usually it's for stakers, and there's 2 kinds. Whether the minimum amount, let's say staking 25 Juno, that's enough for the airdrop, or you get relevant to amount of what you stake or hold. Other thing, there might be additional airdrop for people who vote on proposals. That's why I always encourage people to vote. Then they might be additional if you delegate to certain validator, right? So there is many different requirements, and now there is a lot of people coming on the Discord and like, what's the minimum? What's the minimum for me to stake to get the big dollar? Big thousand I want. And they're like, well, stake minimum 10 of atoms maybe. But like seriously, expect that you will make millions of that is quite silly, right? So like you don't know. You will be lucky if this is like equal airdrop, right? The basically the communism. I'm sorry. It's like, like a Fidel Castro. No, that's like Fidel Castro would get more to himself. But yeah, like if you get the communist airdrop, everyone is equal, except the people who didn't stake. So maybe it's not full blown communism, because then yeah. But like, let's say like commune, commune. But then you might get the one depending on the amount that you stake. So I hope it answers your question, because there's like, if you stake now, don't expect you can go back in time and claim the airdrops that were snapshot in the past, okay? If you stake now, you will get the airdrops that will be snapshot since 11 February upwards. You're not going to go back. There will be some snapshots. Will they be valuable? I don't know, and I don't think anyone knows. So yeah, and if you want to just stake minimum, like probably like just 25 of Juno, I don't know, maybe 10, because Juno grow in price, probably they will decrease the amount of needed or atoms. But no one knows if you will get airdrops in the future. This is always the element of surprise, and usually the people who are earlier were better rewarded. Sorry to say that's alive. As I said in the past, it's always too late. It's always too little. Don Cryptonium's out.